Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. It's time for Owin's Field Report, sponsored by Les Schwab Tire Centers.
Welcome back, everyone. This field report's a little, well, maybe for me. It started out golfing, right? Now, on Monday, I had a chance. I love to golf. For you that don't know that, I love to golf. If I wasn't chasing stuff, swimming or flying or running, I'd be golfing a lot, okay? But everybody's got to have their priorities. That's how my week started. It was actually good. Played the tournament on Monday, had some fun, had a chance to hang out with some of my buddies, all part of the Hall of Fame or the PIL tournament that we were in. So it was really kind of cool to see so many folks that I haven't seen in so long. So that was a ton of fun. But fishing, I mean, really, talking to several people this week, this is the best fish in the year. We haven't seen anything better than this. Even for folks that were spending time down in the Bowie 10 area during that first and second week or third week of August, whatever it was, we're doing fantastic up here. But that's not the only place. There's fishing really good opportunities up and down the coast as well. Some are saying that it's starting out better than you might expect along the coast. But again, that all falls down to where you are and what you're fishing for. But silvers are certainly in pretty much everywhere. Tributaries here locally, doesn't matter which one, if they're supposed to have silvers in them, both sides of the Columbia, they're in there. It's just water conditions and timing when you're talking about chasing them this time of year. I'm going to show you my favorite way to go after them and one of the most versatile ways to go after them as well. Here in the Chevy Silverado Tech Tip in a little bit, but just tons of great opportunities. If you were going to be spending time on the Columbia and you wanted to try something different, I'd go above Bonneville. There's everything up there is fishing fantastic, from Hood River to Drano and even further up. Mouth of the Deschutes, Klickitat, everything has been fishing well. Yesterday, when I got out, it was a little late, like I typically am. Some folks were struggling. Some were doing pretty good. I saw a few fish get caught. I did land one. But as soon as it came up, it was, let you go, Thule. But there were several fish that were caught that were just dime bright, and I just couldn't find one. It's the story of my 2023. But certainly, the Pro Troll thing, I got my Pro Troll 360s, whatever it might be. I got mine on the Brad Superbait. Had another take on the Simon Big Dog, excuse me. I can never remember the name of that bait. It's just a cool one too. Look that up when you go over to Fishman's. The Simon Big Dog is just a good bait all the way around. So again, lots of options that are out there. Steelhead fishing too in the likely areas have been decent. I'll just throw it out. I wish I had been chasing them myself. Fish counts, so again, much like we mentioned this past weekend, this is the time you're going to start watching the numbers start to go down, and we'll get to the 10-year average after this. But you can see that they are starting to slide, which is 100% normal. This is the time of year, the time of the month, really, when you start to see things go down. But still, you know, when you're talking 5 digits, it's pretty darn good. It started out this week at 21 grand. It looks like we're going to wrap it up around 11,000. Hopefully that will improve. They have messed with the water at the dam a little bit. This week kind of screwed up the fishing early in the morning, or morning bite, I guess you would say, up a little bit higher. That could change. Silver numbers, though, also starting to whine, but this is nowhere near peak time. So that could be for a number of different reasons. It's amazing, though, that they're going to throw the tangle nets out, the gill net fleet out there again. It's just insane. But anyway, steelhead numbers also starting to slide down, but at 102,000, way better than what it's been the last handful of years. Hopefully those summer runs are doing well and they're able to get to where they need to go, because I can tell you that is a very, very special fish. But let's take a look at that 10-year average for the fall Chinook numbers, just to give you the full rundown of what you might think is going to happen going forward. And you'll also start now seeing some of the fish below Bonneville that are lower river stock starting to show up in bigger numbers. And there's several different tributaries that are going to run across them. Do we have the 10-year? Okay, here we go. So you can see where we're at now. It's just exactly the way that it's supposed to be going. Nothing out of the ordinary here. The 10-year is the black line. Last year's the blue line. Red line is this year. So somewhere in here, we may even see another bit of a spike come back up, and we can only hope, right? But with them extending the season, or I shouldn't even say it that way, just allowing us to continue to go through, I believe until it is the 21st. There are certainly good numbers that are out there, but of course, again, this is the time that you start to see those numbers start to wind down. Still great numbers that are out there. Reports this morning is it's a little bit slower, but still fish being caught. But that could be for a number of different reasons. Still, yesterday I had 67 degrees on my fish finder. I mean, every one of them is a little bit different, but at least on mine, that's the area that I've been in. So pretty much staying consistent there. It was that way on Tuesday as well. So I don't foresee that being any sort of an issue. All right, as far as that giveaway that we are so happy that ProCure is willing to do each week, send Jason an email and you're going to see, or you can have an opportunity, I should say, to win a prize pack. Right now it is slanted towards stuffer baits, either it be spin fish or super baits or anything in between. Lots of options out there, it seems like these days, but it's a good one. And the only thing I would say about my mix yesterday that I didn't have out of all this in here is going to be the fish nip. I did not have that in there. I had a fresh can of tuna, or I shouldn't say fresh can. Who knows how old those Bumblebee cans are. But send Jason a email, and you might have a chance to win a prize pack. As a matter of fact, he sent me the winner from last week, and it's on my phone. I'll have to take a look at that. But there you go. Lots of ways that you can hook up with him as well. And I can tell you, it's kind of fun if you just torch him a little bit. Maybe you'll have a chance to win something cool. Let's check in with Katie and find out what we can expect this upcoming weekend. It looks beautiful to me.
Yeah. I'm kind of relieved by Wednesday. That's the day that I'm looking forward to. So let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, we have seen the clouds clear at the coast, which is exactly what we talked about today. So it's some morning clouds that we're going to turn into some sunshine. So that's what we're seeing here at Chinook Winds. And we knew it was just going to be sunny no matter what in the Willamette Valley and pretty much the valleys, the Metro, the Gorge, Central Oregon, everywhere. So the next 7 days, there's that Wednesday. Look at that, the sweet relief of the fall that is headed our way. 95 yesterday, sure, it was great. I'm really actually not going to complain. It was a wonderful day, but I'm ready to not feel hot anymore. I'm ready for our wonderful fall weather with lattes and sweatshirts and all the yummy stews and chilies that come along with it. But we're not quite done with 80-degree temperatures yet, even though our seasonal average is in the 70s now. So for today and all the way until tomorrow morning, just a few little clouds here and there, nothing much. Clouds return going through. As we go through the Sunday into the evening, you'll notice that we start to see some showers Monday morning along the coast. That's the marine layer. That's just what happens when you have that onshore flow. You get the clouds, you get the marine layer. We may have a drop or two here in the Portland Metro, but that's not what's going to bring us a chance for rain. That doesn't start until we get to Wednesday, and you'll start to see here Wednesday afternoon. That's the indication of this trough that's coming through, bringing cold air, that chance for precipitation. So that's Wednesday. That's a shower or two chance. And then the other thing is the overnight temperatures finally going to be below average and in the 50s for a few days, which would probably feel nice in the mornings. What do you think, Owen?
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Way back yesterday, I felt like I was just getting baked yesterday in September.
I know. I was sitting outside, and I know the sun isn't as strong, but I still felt like my shoulders were burning, so it was hot.
No doubt. I mean, I know that I got a little bit of extra burn going on.
little cheekage going on today.
Thanks again, as always. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay. All right, everyone, we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, I'm going to have my good friend, Cody Herman. You know him, owner-operator, Day One Outdoors. We're going to find out how things are going on the Columbia for him and his clients real time. Just cross your fingers that technology holds on, because we got good video and good audio when we come back from this break. Don't go anywhere.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by P-Line, because we fish. By CCA Oregon, fish-focused, member-driven. And by Hawken Fishing, perfection in fishing gear.